I mean, a disappointing effort on our end from Georgia State football, heading up to Kalamazoo, Michigan, and take on Western Michigan. Right from the very beginning, I mean, we got hit right in the face and couldn't sustain the punches that we got delivered to us, and took a bad loss. It was very unfortunate that we went out and played the way we did, with a lot of promise. We thought we could focus, and it caught up to us a little bit. So we've got to regroup, come back in here, and do the things necessary to be successful. Do a lot of focusing on what we need to do here internally to keep our minds sharp in our preparation, and move on to Texas State in our first conference game that will be out there in San Marcos. So we've moved on for that loss, just like we did from the Tennessee win. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a winner or a loser. You've got to dispose of it quickly and move your focus forward to the next opponent, and that's Texas State.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Brady Wheeler with ThursdayNight.com. Please go ahead, Brady.
Coach, what specific correctable things when you're watching the tape do you think the defensive side can do to improve on what wasn't an ideal performance on Saturday?
Well, when you look at our fits from our inside linebacker position, I mean, just out of sorts. You know, there's some various keys that you have to go into the game focusing on, and our placement, the eye placement of our linebackers weren't where they needed to be. And when you let those backs get out, and when they can hit the hole crisp and sharp and with no restraint, it's hard to make a play in the secondary on them. And our fits were very, very poor, and our focus on our keys weren't where they need to be. So that's the corrections that need to be made, and certainly will be made.
And then on the other side of the ball, the first time this year, really, the pass protection kind of hit a little struggle, and Western Michigan got some pressures and sacks at inopportune times. What of that was down to what they did, and what of that's correctable for the offensive line going into this game?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're kind of putting it all on the offensive line right there. On two of the sacks, it came from our quarterback position. We picked up, it was a 5-man slide, and when we picked up our protection from the offensive line standpoint, and Dan had a hot read on the backside of it. On two of those occasions, he did not do it, and got free hits on him and took sacks. On a couple other occasions, yeah, they did get some pressure and some inside stunts that we've got to shore up and correct. But all in all, it wasn't an offensive line or a quarterback or any specific group. It was a culmination of all of us not doing our job and being sound in our protection.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Brady, thank you so much. And, Coach, thank you very much for joining us today. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And that will conclude this week's teleconference. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. A copy of this will be posted on the Sunbelt Conference's website and YouTube page later today. If we can provide any assistance, please feel free to reach out to the Sunbelt Conference office. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we hope everyone has a great week. 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 We hope everyone